Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Look what I've got today. So Madam Glam have came out with their new collection. It's called Wanderlust collection. I think it's beautiful and I've got 4 beautiful colours to share with you guys today. Here they are. So of course we're coming into those darker colours season. It's starting to be a bit more gloomy and these colours work out perfectly. So first up we've got this beautiful blue shade. This one is called September Skies. So at first I was quite concerned with how dark they might be, but they are literally nowhere near as dark as I thought they'll be. They're literally the perfect shades that I would like to use during the autumn time, so I'm not too comfortable with super dark colors, and these are literally perfect. So if you're just like me, you will really make use out of these, and even kind of mixing them up with even lighter colors, they're on this balance where they're not too dark or too light, so you can use them with other colors as well. So next up we've got Madam Glam Purple Hero, which of course from the name is going to be purple, and it's such a beautiful purple, this one. Really muted, really nice purple. I love this one a lot. I've already swatched them, so I thought I would just kind of bring them in and show you guys what they look like swatched, and then we're of course going to use them in today's nail design video, which I feel like is probably the darkest coloured set I've done so far, which is fun. So next up we've got Madam Glam Walk in the Park. So this is going to be a bit of a greeny shade. Here we are, Walk in the Park. I don't think I ended up using this colour in today's nail design. I don't think I did, but it's a very beautiful green. And I also swatched that one, so you see that one compared to the bottle in just a second. Here it is. And in case you wanted to shop with Madam Glam, I've got a discount code in the description. It's glamifybabe30_1. I'll have links to each individual colour as well down there, along with a link just directly to the website for you guys to have a little look and see if you want to buy anything. So lastly we've got Pink Liberty. This is going to be of course a pink. Once again, a really nice pink. I feel like the sticker on the bottle is slightly darker, as we can see, than the colour inside, but the swatches on the top are always pretty much identical every time, which is great for storage purposes. You don't have to worry what kind of colour is actually in there, which is great. I love that. I like to store my majority of my polishes in drawers. Unfortunately, I don't have enough wall space to have them all displayed, so having the little swatch stick at the top matching the colour perfectly is amazing. Okay, so let's start working on our nail art design. So as you can see, straight off the bat, they are super creamy, which is amazing, and they're super high coverage, which is great. You could get away with one layer sometimes, depending on what you're going for. For today's purposes, I always just, it's good practice to always go with 2 layers. So I am going to do 2 layers. I will do the second layer off camera, of course. So I'm going to start off with applying our base colors, as you can see. So we've got 2 of the purple shade, which was the Purple Hero. We're applying 1 blue, which was the September Skies. We're going to have 1 of the pink shades, which was Pink Liberty, and I think lastly we will do a marble using all 3 of those colours. So I was going to use the green, that's why you can kind of see in the background already opened up, ready to go, but then I thought I wasn't too sure if it was going to fit with the colours when it comes to the marble, because that's where I wanted to include it. So instead it ended up just chilling in the background. So now it's time for the marbles. Like I said, I am going to place all 3 of those colours next to each other in a line, and then using a dotting tool, I'm going to swirl it into one another, and then using a Madam Glam ombre brush, we're going to scoop it right up and then place on our nail. So with this technique, you can do whatever works for you. I highly recommend doing base coats and blooming gels on your nail to help the marble kind of disperse and do its thing. But I've recently kind of preferred to not place anything down and kind of be in control of my marble completely, rather than letting a different base kind of do its thing for me. So here is my Madam Glam brush, and I almost didn't do it right there. There we go, scoop it up, and then you just kind of want to float it on. With the marble and this technique, you want to be quite careful with making sure you don't kind of place too much gel on your nail, otherwise you're going to have issues curing. But although it felt like I actually placed quite a lot, it cured perfectly, which is great. I literally had no issues, which is amazing. And with this, it's just kind of like mix and match, just tap it where you want it, add the extra colors where you feel like it's missing. Is very kind of changeable in what you want. So if at any moment there's an area where you feel like there's too much pink or there's too much blue, you can literally scoop up some of that color on its own and just place it in there, and it does its thing. So just going to carry on doing this. I will then go ahead and pop it into the lamp, and then once they all come out, I will do a second layer off camera before we go ahead and sugar and nails. So in today's video, I decided to sugar the purple hero. I felt like it was going to look quite nice with the like white glitter that I used to always use all the time in my videos. So I felt like I can bring it back out. Unfortunately, I didn't have a glitter that was similar to that color, nor, to be honest, the rest of the colors. So out of all of them, I felt like the purple one is going to look the best, I think. So here it is. I'm just kind of fixing up the marble, almost done there. And yeah, once I'm happy, I'll pop it into the lamp and then we can start sugaring. Oh, I love how this came out. And I just love those colors. I'm so happy with them. They're literally amazing. And I'm going to be using them so much this fall, honestly. They're just so pretty. They're literally the kind of darkish shade that I like to go for. I'm just not completely a dark person kind of girl. So you'll definitely find me mixing up those colors with slightly lighter ones just to kind of, you know, make it a bit more of a meaty set. So here's my glitter. You probably have all seen this one plenty and plenty of times. I got this ages ago on AliExpress, I think. I got like a 50-gram bag, and I've been, or used to anyways, constantly be using it. It was just one of those universal ones where it would just suit any set you pick up, which is great. So there it is. There's the two layers. You can see how opaque it is. It's amazing, and they've all now been cured. So this is another glitter I decided to pick up and incorporate it into the set. And actually, I did a little whoopsie there. So I was supposed to place that glitter on the dark purple one in the background, and I don't know what went into me, and I picked up the pink one by accident. And actually, I prefer it this way, which is kind of funny. So here I'm using my Madam Glam base coat. So this one is going to work almost like our glue for the glitter. So I'm using a nail art brush, just a thin one. I'm going to dab it into some of that base coat and then start dipping it into the pot of glitter, really, and just that will help pick up the glitter onto my brush. And then I'm just going to start placing it onto the nails. So the idea with this nail is that you want to place the most at the top, and then the lower you get, the least of glitter you're placing. So it's almost like you want to create this shower effect, that the glitter is kind of falling down the nail, almost like a little shower of glitter. So this like kind of nail design can be quite fiddly. It can be quite time consuming, but I feel like the final results are always so worth it. I love glitter, as you probably all know, so I don't mind playing about and getting a bit messy with the glitter. So using my nail art brush, I'm just kind of going to place majority of it down, and then I am going to kind of move it about where I want it. Like I said, I'm going to try and position majority of it upwards and the least of it downwards. And with this glitter as well, I quite like the fact that it has a bit of a mixture. We've got some medium hex, kind of small hex, and a mixture of fine in there too, which is great, which will kind of really help with that little shower effect that I'm going for. And in case you're wondering where I got this glitter from, I also can't remember, probably some sort of AliExpress somewhere. It's just one of those glitters that I've had for quite some time, and you'll probably all be shocked that I haven't always been into glitter. It's probably only the past maybe year that I've really got into it a lot, and I've just been loving it so much. But there was a time where I would never really pick it up, and it kind of always sat in my drawers. So a lot of my glitters I've had for years, and I haven't really touched them. So now they've kind of came into good use and I'm starting to use them a lot more, and that's probably the case with stamping and everything else, really. So now it's time for the crystal placement. So that's kind of all when it comes to the nail art itself. So the last little step is going to be the crystals. So here I've got some AB crystals. I'm using my wax tool to just kind of pick them up and place them where I want them, and I'm going to kind of mix up some AB crystals with those silvery, I still don't know what they're called. I need to really find out. I'm not quite sure, but they're very pretty, and I just really like them, and I love kind of mixing them up with AB crystals or anything else, any other crystals that I'm using, just to give it a bit of like something different happening on the nail rather than just all AB crystals. Can become a little bit boring. Maybe especially for me, since I do nails all the time, I'm starting to become a bit bored of just the one crystal, and I want to start mixing it up and doing sort of random little creations, I guess. So the one regret I have with this crystal placement is that I wish, rather than using those silvery little charmy things, I wish I used my white ones. So I have like really pretty white ones. I felt like looking at it now, I feel like the white one would probably maybe stand out a bit more than the silver does. It does kind of just disappear there and almost looks like an AB crystal, just not as sparkly on there. So that's a shame, but never mind. So as you can see, I've just decided to place on the right hand side of this nail. And then of course I picked up some of my AB crystals, not AB, caviar beads. I've got some of my caviar beads. I've just placed on my mat that I've got here, and I'm going to place in between the crystals. So just the standard caviar bead placement, nothing too crazy. The next nail is going to become a little bit more crazy than this one, but I quite like this placement, especially where you want that extra sparkle but not really too much. Then this corner kind of crystal placement always does the job for me. So next up, we've got the one and only final nail to work on. So it's going to be the beautiful September Skies blue. I love this blue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Pinks, blues and purples are just such a me color. So it's so nice to have like muted colors of them. I always seem to be picking up super bright ones. So it's quite nice that I was able to get some darker colors, which is great. So here we're going to mix up some more of those silver charmy things. We've got one right at the top, we've got one slightly lower down, and then we're going to cover that one around with AB crystals, but only one half of it. So I've already done this crystal placement before a few times now. It's probably one of my most favorite placements for these long stiletto nails. I feel like it just looks really nice, and it just kind of covers majority of the nail up, which is what I kind of like. So with the other nail, although we have the side crystal placement, I do like when a full nail is covered up and it has something going on there. So since I've done this one quite a few times, I'll just let you guys chillax, watch this bit, and I'll come back to you guys once this crystal placement is all nice and done. So of course we had to add some caviar beads, so we're going to do that necklace vibe on here like I did in my previous crystal placements. Once I'm happy, I will straighten up all the lines, and then I am going to pop it into the lamp, of course, to cure it into place. And our final step will be to top coat these bad boys. So we've got Madam Glam top coat. This one here is the one that leaves the tacky-layer. It's not the no wipe. So after curing it, you are going to have to wipe the tacky layer off. They do have a variation of top coats. You can get, of course, matte top coats, the no wipe top coats, the normal top coats. They also do like glittery top coats, which is really fun. Yeah, all sorts of different ones on there. So have a look to see if there's anything on there that you would like. Yeah, so going around the crystals, you of course don't want to be putting a top coat on top of the crystals. You don't want to dim them down or anything like that, so just try and go around them. And also putting down the crystals first before popping a top coat on, especially with the caviar beads, is the best idea, just because when you go over it after with the top coat, you'll kind of like helping it stay in place, you're creating this little layer going around them that will kind of help them stay in place and not move about. So when you've got a client and you're doing their nails, that really help them maybe prolong their crystal life on their nails before they all come off. So yeah, so that's kind of probably going to be the hardest nail to place the top coat on, because you just have to go around everything. And after that, it's just going to be a quick little swipe around all those nails, pop those into the lamp, and then we can have our final results in just a second. Almost there. And there we go. So here is the final result. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to have a look at the Madam Glam website. I'll have all the links down in the description along with my discount code. Do have a look. They have amazing products. Consistency is great, and they keep coming out with new collections every month. How amazing is that? So do have a look, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.